Hello, hello, hello to the few 10, 15 fans of Black Teenage Geek. I am so sorry it's taking so long for this third episode to come out. Pretty much the best way to explain why this video is taking so long is thanks to a little thing called high school, which has taken up 90% of my time as of now. It's gonna be hard to get these videos released at a top-notch speed. But in the meantime, I do want to show you a video, and this video is gonna be about my gaming collection. I still consider myself a rookie in the gaming collecting world or whatever, but I feel like you guys should still see it. So, if you're ready, and you should be ready if you've read the title of this video is gonna be about my gaming collection. Over here is the biggest library of games in my collection, games for the Nintendo Wii. There's some games hidden like Link's crossbow training that came with the Wii Zapper, obviously. I also got here on the top my Wii Netflix DVD, which will probably be kinda rare once Netflix stops doing this for their consoles and stuff like that. But you never know until you know. So let's put this back up here. And of course, everyone's first Wii game, Wii Sports. Wonder what the Wii U's gonna do to this game. Probably something not all that great. Over here is my PS2 games, which I rarely play now because of my beloved PS3. There are some games which I had played a lot when I was younger, like ATV Off-Road Fury, Buzz, iToy, and the Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero World Tour. A word of advice: if you want to get this game, get the entire drum set, guitar, and the microphone. If you play guitars by itself, it's not gonna be all that good an experience. It's kind of boring. Over here, we have my Atari 2600 games, only 6 of them. We got Asteroids, Defender, E.T., Missile Command, Pac-Man, and Pitfall. Now, as you know, E.T. is referred to as one of the worst games of all time. Some people call it the worst game of all time, and maybe one day I'll review this. I don't really know. Of course, there's high school again, so these videos are gonna come at a much, much slower pace. But you never know till you know. So, did I say that earlier? Oh, forget it, doesn't matter. I only have 2, actually 1 Genesis game, which makes this the lowest of my library. The one game I have is Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition, one of the many versions of Street Fighter 2. And Street Fighter 4 is going to be next, I'll tell you that. SNES library, which is very special to me because I have 2 awesome gems I have here. One is one of my favorite games of all time, Earthbound, also known as the Mother series. Now, if you haven't played Earthbound, it was released for the NES with the title Mother, which was originally supposed to be released on American NES's in 1992, I think. I don't know. It was supposed to be called Earthbound, which we now call Earthbound Zero. It was released on the SNES a few years later. It didn't sell as good, but this game is really great. It does cost a lot of money. It's super rare, or not super rare, but it is rare. But I say give it a shot if you ever get a chance to. You really got to check this game out. It's pretty cool. Now, my second gem I have here is a copy of Super Mario World. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I think a copy of Super Mario World is a gem? Well, for 2 reasons. One, this was the very first, or one of the first SNES games I've ever played. And 2, somebody special signed this game for me. Pretty much the person that inspired me to do all these reviews, which I'm sure you checked out some of his videos. If you haven't, you really gotta check them out. They're hilarious. He's on YouTube.com, ScrewAttack.com, GameTrailers.com. He's working on a movie right now. Yeah. If you haven't checked his videos out, you're really missing out. So, the reason why I think this is awesome is because, yes, the nerd touched and signed my copy of Super Mario World. Pretty epic. Here's my NES games. I apologize for the quality. You might not be able to read some of these end labels. The first game I ever played was, of course, Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Actually, I played Duck Hunt first because I already played Mario Brothers on my Wii via Virtual Console. That's pretty much all I'll say about that. I can tell you the next game I'll be reviewing will be my first NES review. So, one of these games might be the next episode. Stick around and see. Here are my box sets where we speak 3DS, Zapper, Atari, PS3 version. Down here, this is a bit of a biased purchase because I consider myself a big Eminem fan. I love Eminem's music. I specifically bought this version solely because of the Eminem CD, which isn't all that special. A bunch of songs that are on another one of Eminem's albums. One thing that kinda pissed me off, the name of this is Renegade Edition. It says it features Jay-Z and M. However, the CD, the bonus CD you get, does not feature Renegade, the song they did. Over here on my consoles, the Genesis, the Atari 2600 Junior. Over here is my Jungle Green PS3 controller with my Dreamcast. Little odd fact, my cousin gave this to me. If he's watching, I want to thank him again for giving this to me. I don't have any controllers or games for it, which is pretty darn awkward. I'm gonna get on that, get some games for it. Here's the PS2, which I barely play because of this. My PS3 cost a fortune to buy, and so far it's pretty darn good. I don't have much games for it. Here are my Game Boy Advance SP, my Fat DS. Let me take it out, it's dark under there. And it's on the verge of being broken right now because I open it, you can see this thing is on the verge of being broken. The top part is about to be broken, or snapped off, which is pretty much the reason I got a 3DS. Oh. Again, I apologize for the guerrilla style, or bad style videography, but it's just to hold you over for the next episode. Here's my Wii, which is also on the verge of being broken. My first two episodes were a pain in the neck to make because my Wii rarely played the disc. Not only that, it's making a loud buzzing noise, which I gotta take care of. I know how to fix it, but still. That, and I think my Wii is overheating. Unless I put a fan next to it, it shuts down after a few minutes of gameplay, which kinda sucks. Over here is my NES, Old Faithful that I call her, or that many gamers should call her. The game that saved video games altogether, cleaned up E.T. and Atari's mess. Right next to it is my Super Nintendo. Not much to say about that. My other TV, which I play Zapper games on, flat screen TV, which is where I record video games with. I don't have a video capture device. I know some of you might be asking, why do you record game footage off your TV with your regular camera? Well, the reason for that is because I don't have a video capture device. I don't have a lot of money on me right now, so I can't afford one. So as of now, these videos are going to be recording from the camera, which explains the crappy quality. But, work what I gotta work with. It's the best I can do as of right now. Over here I have my bootleg NES/SNES. You can't read it all that well. It says the Retro Twin on it. I guess I wouldn't prefer this if you're looking for collecting, but if you're just a casual retro gamer, I would say get pretty much anything else other than this. My dad bought me this, or me and my dad bought me this. Thank you so much for it. This was my first retro console that could play retro games on it. it's okay. If you're traveling a lot, I do recommend this type of stuff. But there are other consoles out there. Don't think this is your only option. There are only SNES ports on here. That means no Zapper games or no Rob games, Power Pad, whatever. And that kind of sucks. But for what it's worth, the games work. They're okay. It's pretty alright. Here's my 2 Guitar Hero guitars, Rock Band drum set, and the DJ Hero. Oh, so chunk on this. DJ Hero turntable fresh out of the box. Can't see it all that well. Let me open it up for you. There you go, there it is. Here's the CD I'm talking about. If you don't believe me, they don't have Renegade on here. Again, the quality is so sucky. Not all that great, but Renegade is not featured on here. There's plenty of track lists online you can check out. But yeah, if you're an Eminem and Jay-Z fan, you'll be pretty disappointed to find that out. So that was my video game collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was able to entertain you a little bit while my new videos being released or being made in the works, whatever. I promise you I should have the video out by the end of this month or the beginning of next month, November. In the meantime, spread the word about my show, get everyone to watch, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.